Not so immortal after all.
That was
So,
yeah.
the first MCU show has been canceled.
Yeah.
This was, of course, the lowest rated show of all of them. We're, of course, talking about Iron Fist on Netflix. But it still kind of comes as a bit of a surprise because the show wasn't that good. Like, in my opinion, wasn't that good. In a lot of people's opinions, it wasn't that good. But it didn't seem like it was going to be canceled. Like, it wasn't that bad. I could have sworn a lot of people were watching it. Like, if you watched Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, you would watch Iron Fist naturally.
Yeah.
So it is strange.
So didn't they do like a Defenders show?
They did do Defenders.
So how are you going to explain him being gone in like the next season of that?
Well, no. Okay, so here's what they have said, that Danny Rand and Colleen, their characters are still going to be in this universe. They're just probably going to put them in crossovers with other shows, just not have their own dedicated show.
Because
So
well, I guess. This is interesting to me because now we have one answer on the whole. You know, the whole like Disney's making their own thing. What's going to happen to these? Now we have an answer on one of them. Iron Fist not going to be an issue.
Not going to be a thing. And they could do other things. There's something called, like, I think Heroes for Hire, which was like a comic run of a series starring Luke Cage and Iron Fist, putting like a team of misfit heroes together, kind of, same vein as Defenders, but even less famous heroes than like Daredevil and Jessica Jones. So there's that option that they might go with. I do think Luke Cage is probably too successful right now to butcher that show that way.
Yeah.
Just to do another show with Iron Fist in it. I think they're probably going to take a break a little bit from the character. Daredevil season 3 just dropped on Netflix.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I saw my brother watching it, and I was like, huh.
Yeah, I need to start watching it.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. This one looks good because you know who's out of prison, right?
No.
Well, that would be Wilson Fisk.
Oh, good old Willie.
Willie Fisk. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's a great Spider-Man villain.
Yeah, is he as big in Daredevil as he is in Spider-Man?
No.
He should be played by that guy from Princess Bride. That, like, giant guy.
He's dead.
Well, that just got really sad, y'all. I'm sorry.
I mean, all joking aside, he is dead.
Yeah.
He's been dead for several years. Andre the Giant.
Too soon, I guess. That's sad. Anyways.
I can't leave him alone.
Come on, save it, Steven. Say something.
What? Say what?
I don't know, anything.
Keep the momentum going.
I'm going to take a long sip of my coffee and let you figure this one out.
There we go. So, yeah, just like Andre the Giant, Iron Fist the show is dead. So it's, we're... Was that not how you wanted me to continue things?
I don't know how to feel about that.
I'm not going to let this die, just like Andre the Giant. I'm not going to...
Dude!
Okay.
You're dancing on his grave.
Last one you brought it up. You didn't know that the guy was dead.
How am I supposed to know? I don't keep
track of these things.
Yeah, it's not my job.
I'm not sure, Steven.
Yeah.
So what do you think? I mean, can you see them still bringing in Colleen and Danny? I don't know about the other characters about from the show. Like, what's his stepbrother's name?
I wouldn't be able to be the one to tell you.
Ward.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, it's like it's kind of like the same. It's kind of like the same situation with like in the MCU movies. You got like all the main guys who are interesting enough to have their own movies, and then you got characters like Black Widow and Hawkeye and Falcon.
Black Widow's getting her own movie.
Ugh.
Okay. I would like to see it.
Hawkeye, Falcon, and people like that, where they're still pretty interesting, and they kind of just sprinkle them in there. That's kind of, obviously I don't really.
Oh yes,
I don't really know about these characters that much, but that kind of sounds like it could be a thing.
Yeah,
like,
he's going to be like a supporting hero.
Not interesting enough, obviously,
to carry his own
show. And so they're just, but still, people kind of want to see him, I guess. I don't know, and they'll put him in that way. I could see that happening, working.
But now that I think about it, like, there are some open-ended things from the show that are... I don't see how they're going to handle any other way except a dedicated show. I do have to say, Season 2 had the single most, like, what in the world am I watching kind of ending. Did you watch it?
Mm-mm. Yeah, you told me about it, though.
I'm surprised I was able to even describe it to you in words. It's so off the wall, bonkers crazy.
That's what's so funny about that. That was my first thought when you told me that it got canceled. I was like, well, what about that ending you told me about? They're just gonna leave that hanging.
Gosh.
Maybe the writer. Maybe what happened, Steven, is the writers they wrote themselves into a hole with that finale, and they were like, we actually have no idea how to explain this, so let's just pull the plug.
You mean a hole in the ground like Andre the Giant's in right now?
Dude!
Why do you keep bringing this up?
Dude! Let's move on. Okay, let the guy rest in peace.
Rest in peace, just like Iron Fist. The series.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, maybe like the writers, they just actually didn't know how to get out of what they had come up with, and they're just like,
well, Iron Fist the series, you only had 2 seasons, and while you were easily the worst of the Marvel shows...
This is a great eulogy. Really, really respectful. By the way, I'd take off my hat in respect, but it's a lot harder to put on than yours. So.
Well, it's hard to take off. It's like literally your scalp.
Yeah, exactly.
So it doesn't come off, folks.
Yeah.
Yes. Even though you were the worst of the Marvel shows, that still makes you a pretty darn good show in my book.
Oh.
Despite your shortcomings.
Tears. Yeah. Let us know in the comments if you are going to be sad that the show's gone, or if it was your least favorite too, and you're just kind of like, eh. Oh, well.
Maybe if Andre the Giant was in the show, it would have succeeded. But you know what? We'll never know.
No, we won't.
It's all thanks to Nathan.